One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field to start this game off. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Give to the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? This is just what you hope for on the road. Great opening drive and a chance to score on first and goal. Takes the easy one to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up again.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Oh, he's got some space.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? It'll be third and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to set up the screen. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on fourth down? The kick is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. From the gun, the running back has it. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. It's a draw. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be a draw. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Cotton. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The give to the back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. He wants to throw it. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And the ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
Man, what a big play for the offense. Offense, you get close to that goal line, man. The eyes get big. I'm going to make sure I get in the end zone. And you lose concentration for one little second. The defense continues to fight, continues to hustle, and you have a bad turnover when you had a ball in position to score some daggone points.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Cotton. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. They'll try to pop the draw. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes a grab down the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Troy. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got the back in the middle. At the 40, there he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Neighbors. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
Another Terrapins 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Brings up second down.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Now third down.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that's first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
He's got it down the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up second down.
Gonna swing it on second down. Wide open downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Now, a fourth down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Moving away from pressure. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. He's looking to pass. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. He got it. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A strike downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. That grab puts him over 3,000 yards for his career.
That's impressive because every week he's got a target on his back. Defenses know the quarterback is looking his way, and still, David, this guy's been able to dice up coverages. 3,000 yards is a big number.
And that speaks to his talent, man. Like, the ability to make plays on the football, consistently catch the ball. Just 3,000 yards is a big number, big-time accomplishment, and it's had some big-time trust from his...
Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
For the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll go to the air on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Cotton. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Number 87.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Maryland, 3.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Crosses the 30. Still running at the 40. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find, and the ball's loose in the backfield. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. He's past the 30. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. There's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Quarterback just couldn't quite find the range on the last play. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires deep on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The give out of the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
There he goes. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Ball bounced right to him and he's on the move.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick strike complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's caught downfield. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Tries to get it on the ground. Finding an escape route. Speeding down the left side. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak, it looked like it was ugly, but now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 10 to Troy. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And the Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do and get the first down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the ground, and I'm going to have my buddies behind me trying to give me a little extra shove to go get that first.
They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. Got a man. It's Chang. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Pressure coming. Finds the big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Neighbors. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Working that left side now. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll give it to the back. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. A little screen to the running back. Got room at the 35. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw again. The sweet feet buy a little time. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front, and they're able to get to the quarterback.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. At the 30. Inside. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. South Alabama is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 24 to Troy.
Off play action on first down.
Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Running to Green. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. From the gun, running back on the move.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.